All right. Aloha, everyone. Good afternoon, good day, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to the Romancing Saga stream. My goal for tonight is to run through the different Remembrance battle in JP, and of course to try and have a maximum score for global as well. Because I have been neglecting that for the past I would say 2 months. But I hope everybody's doing okay. There is a new banner that was just announced. Valentine and the reprint for Rag Robin. So I'm gonna do my review on that as a separate video. But if you need to want to know my opinion on that, we can discuss that as part of the video as well. I mean, as part of the stream. And then, of course, before we start, our artwork for today, we have Denny, who did the Matriarch artwork, and also Sukuma-san with the Rouge artwork. So when you have the chance, please visit their Twitter handle. It's included as part of the artwork. And with that, let me hold on. Let me check. Yeah. Okay. Let me start with the global then, because I know everybody already knows the 3 Remembrance battle we have in global, which is Deathmaster, Real Queen, and Kujinsi. So I think I'm missing some for Deathmaster. So that's what we're gonna do. I tried to level as much characters as I can off stream, both for global and JP. So hopefully we would be able to be successful in that. And then we'll also cover JP. So in JP, other than what we have right now in global, there's gonna be Wyvern, who was announced that's gonna be available next month. And then there's Domafa, there's Great Thief or Carmine, I don't know the official name, and then there's also Sigfrey. So we're gonna try to cover that for tonight. Let me do my dailies first. I haven't done anything yet. I have been busy today, that's why. Oops. But yeah, any questions at all, just let me know and then we'll get to that as part of this stream. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. And then Dojo, and then we should be done. Okay. Okay, thank you so much for waiting. That is my daily. I have been busy with with JP. That's why I needed to level as much as I can in there so that we can cover as much as we can in, of course, in the game. Okay, so Axe, where I left off here is I think I was missing some firepower. So I know I used Sif with Nora to do some strength buffing, but I feel that it wasn't enough. So I'm gonna do this instead. Rather than bringing Aunas, we're just gonna do yeah, we're just gonna do this and then hope for the best. And yes, this is my 14 multi quote-unquote poke the banner character. There he is. It's okay. Darius is gonna be worth it with and I don't have an axe for Darius. That I am so unprepared. Okay, who is using that? Nora. Okay, let's change Nora's axe. Where is Nora? I'm gonna change Nora. So rather than bringing Nora, I'm gonna bring Black, which is this one. Where are you? Okay, I gotta style you up. This is my select ticket Black, so I am really proud of that. I gotta use him. Yeah, this is perfect. And then I'm gonna do, hold on, I'm gonna overcap at Black, and then we should be ready to go. 43. Hi people. I am not complaining about JP, so I don't know. Sorry. I haven't gotten any new styles, but I'm okay. I'm having fun in JP. Hey, Mr. Sun. Yep. Somebody shared to me about that information, but I'm just gonna wait for the official announcement for that, just to be on the safer side. But other than that, if that is true, then I'm super excited for that. Because I would love to get Kid Monica, because Kid Monica would be helpful for both bow and short sword team for me. Oh, I forgot. Sorry. Oh, yeah. I saw that in the data, but you know, it could be that there is something else that's coming up first. So I don't want to jump the gun on that one. I didn't learn it yet. Ah. Okay, we gotta learn, I guess. Sorry about that. Where are you, Darius? I am not prepared. I am sorry. How are you been, Mr. Sun? That's good then, Fifole, that you're having fun in Grand Blue. Darius, I just need you to learn, please, and that's it. Rouge. Why? Ah, me too. I mean, that 14 multi-disaster. I mean, as much as I would like to pull for a Matriarch banner, I really don't see the value of getting them right now. Because I finished Egg already, so I really don't have any reason to pull for Matriarch. And Doki Doki Song is not my style of gameplay. So I'm gonna struggle a lot if I try to make it work with Matriarch. And then Hilda, even though I would love to get Hilda, I think I'm okay with Monica as long as I target Kid Monica. For Short Sword as well, there's Kid Mikhail if that banner is correct. So Kid Mikhail would be a good addition, but the real target there would be Kid Monica. Hey Kyle, thank you for that info. I haven't checked the database yet. Where is Darius? Sorry, I'm not prepared, so I had to learn Savage Slash. And of course, it's untrained, so I'm missing 5% of the buff. But it's okay. How are you doing, Kyle? I know we were just talking a couple minutes ago, but how are you doing? Okay, for real this time. Oh, wait, no. Don't go. Hey, don't go in auto. Thank you, Fifole. For JP, I'm really targeting Vampire Lady instead. So, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna do Whale, Savage Slash, I guess attack, Dimensional Break, and then Vertical Cross. Yeah, same here, people. I have one jewel in JP. Thank you for the heal. I needed that. Hello, Srinivas. How are you? Ah, no problem. People, I think that one is just more of a fan art with what was shared during the Taipei game show. Other than that, I don't see anything else. I don't see any reason why there's an event on Feb 14. Okay. Strum Ikonen, are you gonna be last? Hopefully you are last. Please, be last. Strum Ikonen, be last. Be last. Be last. Be last. Thank you. Nice. Okay. Story mode as Matriarch banners coming. Yeah, nice. Hopefully you get Matriarch, Srinivas. I know you can't hear me. We have 9 people watching right now. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm gonna try to finish global faster, and then we can move to JP. If you have any questions or you would like me to prioritize first, then just let me know, and then we'll get to that. Okay. Savage Slash. I don't trust that you're gonna... Well, let's think. So, we have buff strength already. So, we can do Bloodthirst Strike because this is delay anyway. And then Dimensional Break. Vertical Cross. Okay. Nice. Okay. I was thinking about trying some multis on the reprint on Matriarch, but now I want time to make Mask better. Who are you missing in that banner, Mr. Sun? Hey Andy. Thank you so much for joining. How are you? I haven't tried Sigfrey yet, people, so we will see. I try not to look at other people's clear on that one so that I can try to learn on it on my own. But thank you for the initial info. I am fine, Andy. I got super busy last week. Both, I guess, both with work and needing to wake up early, you know, because I had to be in the office every day. That's why I kind of raved on that Friday, because I didn't had to go to office. I didn't have to wake up super early. But other than that, I was able to recover and was able to sleep more. Going Friday and then going Saturday. So I'm happy with that. Alright, access done. Thank you, Darius. Okay. Okay, thank you. Okay, what's next? Hammer, I'm not confident about that yet. Short sword, probably. Let's do spear. Spear, who is my lineup for Spear? Let me see. Oh, yeah, I can do... Rather than Laura, I can do human Arrakis. Yeah, we can do that. And then Cordelia can do the row. Crystal Strike. Yeah, this should work. What spear do I have for you? And then you can have this. Row Pierce Power. And then... Arrakis can have this. Okay. Arrakis right here. And then let's do this. Oops. Yep. Yeah, that works. And then Matriarch would be... Gleaming Ray? No. Victory. Victory. Yep. Okay. So in the reprint banner, Mr. Sun, I think it's gonna help if you get Rag Robin, but the big question mark there is if you're gonna pull for SaGa collaboration polka, the chef polka. If you do, then yeah, definitely it's gonna be worth it. But if not, it's gonna be... Yeah, if not, then I don't think Rag Robin would be able to help, I think. But in terms of him versus Dad or Mass Dad, Mass Dad, I think, kind of falls behind that healing every 3 turns that Polka kind of guarantees. And like you said, you wanted to pull for time for Mass Dad, so that means you need two characters in your party, versus if you have the usual BP battery already, that the whole party can benefit. I mean, Overdrive, they can benefit from that too, but BP, I think, would benefit for the party more. So having that BP battery with Rag Robin, and then having nullification for fire as well, that kind of puts him better than Mass Dad in my opinion. It's just that Mass Dad can block attacks, especially for those protect Liam strategy, that that might prove to be useful at some point. Because I remember one time that I was super thankful that Dad protected Liam. If not, I would have been done with the fight. Hey Mia-san, thank you so much for joining. Cordy, heal yourself, please. Nope. Yep, that is true, Mr. Sun. I think with the knowledge with the kid banner coming up, that kind of puts the whatchamacallit, the Valentine banner kind of in a lower priority in a way. Okay, so let's try this. Hopefully it works. If not, GG's. And he came first. Hi. Okay. I'm not gonna do that then, I guess. Joe, mada, Mia-san. Ato wa 3月のイベントでマラソンを待っています。So Mia-san is asking whether you know the Joe that was announced during the Taipei game show. So whether Joe is already available, and I told her that it's not until March because it's gonna be part of the marathon event in Taiwan. No problem, Mia-san. So I think after the spear, I'll skip the other two for global. I'll do it offline, and then we can proceed in covering JP because we need to cover more grounds in JP. That's why. Victoria, don't die. How many LP do you have? 2. Okay. Don't die, Victoria. Yep, this is the beauty of having agility buffer. So Payan of Victory, and then there's also Ponpoko or the Doom. They are the ones where you would be able to eventually dodge most of the enemy attacks, but there are still some attacks where you can't dodge it. And then I'll show that later when we cover for Wyvern. I'll do the correct way of tackling Wyvern, and then I'll also do the agility route. And then if in case you can't wait for that to happen, then I have those uploaded in Reddit in the Remembrance Battle thread that I created in the past, so you can always check it out there. No problem. Victoria, don't die. We have 1 LP. What is the goo card gotcha, Fifole? No lifesteal. No lifesteal. Okay, not on Victoria. We're almost done. We're almost done. Wait, do I have enough? No. No, I don't. What do I do? Okay, 2 more turns. No lifesteal on Victoria, please. Hey Dozy, you missed it. I said don't die. my trademark line whenever we're tackling hard content. How are you? Thank you for joining. Victory. Attack. Okay. Well, because Victoria is at 1 LP, so I pray that there's no Soulstorm that come her way. Okay. Let's see. Grand Trample. I think this is done already. Yeah, it's done. Okay, we're done. So I'm gonna finish Hammer and Short Sword off stream. We can move on to JP. And yes, I neglected Remembrance Battle for 2 months in global. Sorry about that. Alright, let me switch to JP because now we have 14 viewers. One moment. What do I do? And we are in JP. And like I said, when I started the stream, I was busy trying to grind a lot of characters for Remembrance. Okay, so real quick, what do you guys want to cover for Remembrance Battle first in JP? So we have Wyvern, who is coming up next month in Global. And then we also have, that's unannounced yet, is Domafa and Great Thief and Sigfrey. Sigfrey is the latest one in JP. Let me see. Okay, so it's just Sigfrey that has 25. Hi, konnichiwa, Shanshan-san. Thank you for joining. Okay, so I guess let's do Wyvern first because that's the first one that's coming up in JP in global. So let me try to do martial arts is easy route and then gun as well. Let me try. So let's do the agility route for Wyvern first. Let me show you how I did it. And my team is underleveled. Hey, sorry. Let me see if I have. Yeah, I have other ones. Where's 2? And then matcha is fine. I need healer. White rose is needed. And then mesarthim. Yeah, that's good. And then I'm gonna add thunder. Mesarthim, maybe I can switch it out for Joe. No, Joe doesn't have. Yeah. Yeah, this one is fine. Okay, let's do this. So I'm gonna do agility route for Wyvern. Who's that with the horns? This one. So we can go through it after Dozy. Let's do the agility route first for Wyvern. But to answer your question, in the banner on top, that's Furfur. So one of the enemies, you know, in the story before, that's like it looks not dangerous, but really it would insta kill you with whatever skill. So you would see later. So it's a monster banner for Valentine's. So there's Furfur, there's the, I forgot her English name, but this is the, you know, the elemental and the wind element with the green hair, and then with the girl that's like flicking something on top. So that's the one, the other one. And then there's Vampire Lady, which is still short sword style. Okay, so let's do Wyvern with the agility route. Like I said, for Remembrance Battle, there are times when you would be able to dodge enemy attacks because you keep on buffing your agility. Just like what we saw earlier when we did Deathmaster for Spear. So the way to do that for staff would be if you have sword style White Rose, which has the Doom or Pompoko. And then I used filler style White Rose because there is a chance to get BP plus 3 because of Mystic Power. So that would allow her to keep on spamming Pompoko. And then I brought in Beachside Narwhal's Daughter so that if needed, that she would be able to heal, because her skill number 3 and skill number 1, it gives healing by chance. So skill number 3, it gives medium chance to give medium effect of healing, and then for skill number 1, it gives a small chance to give medium effect of healing. So that's why I brought in Narwhal's Daughter. And then I remember when I streamed that before, Vox was here, and then she was so stressed out with how stressful the battle can be, because you know, you pray that the RNG gods that you get some healing. That's why it's White Rose and then everybody else is healing. Okay, so we're gonna keep on spamming skill 1 for Narwhal's Daughter, and then we'll save Sacred Tree whenever we need it. Skill number 2 for Rock, and then I'm gonna buff with Mesarthim. And like I said, my staff team is super underleveled, so my apologies if I can't execute this properly. Hi, so desu yo ne, Shanshan-san. Pompoko wa sono Rapistri no Teki no kogeki wa kaihi suru. So what you notice with Wyvern, the first attack, so Wyvern would always start the round with, what is it? Which one is it? Which one is it? No, it's not Wind Cutter. Yeah, Wing. I think it's, no, it's not Wing Shield. I forgot which one is it. Oh, this one, Speed Glider. So Wyvern would always open with Speed Glider, so he would buff himself with attack action speed up, extra large effect for 4 turns, and as you know, that would stack. So by 4th turn, Wyvern would be able to outspeed you all the time. So that's why, and then remember, in the tip, in the notice, it the game says that having a fast skill or overdrive would be able to help you with this battle, because if you have a fast skill, you would be able to outspeed Wyvern before he would be able to put up what was that, Wing Shield. So Wing Shield is defense boost to himself, extra large effect for 1 turn, he would always open the round. So first off, speed glider to buff with action order, and then wing shield to defense boost. So really on counter 2 and counter 1, you can't do any good damage. I mean, you can do some damage, but the real damage goes in counter 0. However, because Wyvern is keeps on buffing speed glider, that he would be able to cast this avoid to buff himself, and then avoid means that it's a support. He buffs himself with dodge stance for 1 turn. So that's why either you have a fast attacker for that counter 0 to be able to do good damage, or you do overdrive. And usually for a Wyvern battle, you would be able to overdrive every 6th turn. So that's why you gotta do your best to buff yourself if you're gonna burst on every 6th turn. And that's not to say you can't do any damage at all on counter 2 and counter 1. You can still do some damage if you want to. It's just that it's gonna get mitigated because of the defense boost. And that's how the Wyvern battle takes place. And then right now, what you are gonna see is the dodge strategy. So because I have Pompoko on White Rose, that I can buff the party with agility. But if Wyvern uses Bite Rush, this one, this is an AoE attack, and then everybody gets damage regardless of how much buffing I do. So that's why I have a lot of healers with me, so that I try my best to recover whenever possible. And that's basically how the battle works. See, wing shield to defense boost, and then action order with speed glider. Okay, counter 0. So at this point, I should still be faster. So I should be able to do some attack. Wyvern would start the round with this one because of his ability. So every turn that's divisible by 3, he would buff himself with heat up medium effect, so that's 10%. And then he would also debuff himself with defense stance down or defense down in global. Large effect for 1 turn. So let's see if I can do some damage. Yep, see, no resist or guard or something. That means I was faster. So, and then yeah, avoid. So avoid is used, so I can't. The attack has been dodged already. So after this, he would be so much faster now than me that even if I buff upon Poco, he would be able to outspeed me all the time. So damage is gonna be mitigated. Or I am faster. That works too. Because Brock is over leveled. But yeah, that's what I mean. If Wyvern use Bite Rush, then even with the dodge strategy, you won't be able to dodge it. So the characters that have Pompoko is Sword Style White Rose, and then our Lord and Savior Rocky. So in the upcoming summer banner, we would have free S-Style Rocky and Peg. So Rocky would have Pompoko as well. So that allows martial arts to have access to the Doom for agility buffing. Okay, so now, usually on counter 6, everybody should have overdrive, ideally. But Brock unfortunately didn't have it, so oh well. So now is your chance to do overdrive. At usual level, when you tackle Wyvern, this is the only chance to do decent damage. Nope, dodged. And that's how the battle works. You just keep on buffing the Ponpoko, and hopefully you can dodge most of the enemy attacks. And of course, for Matriarch, that's gonna be Paean of Victory. Rinse and repeat, and then you should be done with this battle soon. That's how it is for the dodge. Then I'm gonna use my greatsword party, and then we'll do the normal way. So the Rouge-like game mod was limited time, or it was once a month? What is the Rouge? Sorry, I had to think about it for a moment. So far it has been implemented once. Dozy, you mean the Battle Historia mode, right? Yeah, it has only been once. Not sure if they're gonna plan to implement it again. Ah, Rock, why you slow? Just gonna try to rush it so that we can go to Great Sword, because we're still gonna cover Domafa and then Great Thief. And Sigfrey. Yeah, I know. It should replace Robin Cup, because we're missing one event after every other week, right? Because we have Final Isle, and then before we used to have whatchamacallit, I can't think straight. Robin Cup, and then Robin Cup got removed, and then all of my attacks are useless. Okay, almost done, almost done. Sorry, that was a waste of turn. I shouldn't have used my strong attacks. But at least it's more rounds to show that you can dodge the attacks. Okay, one final overdrive and then we're done. Oh yeah, so every 3 turns, or rather every 6 turn is when you overdrive, because that's where the defense stance down is casted on Wyvern. So you deal the most damage on that one. If you do overdrive on turns that are not divisible by 3, so say turn 2 or turn 7 for example, then you still do decent damage, but you don't do the optimal damage than what you are expected to do for this battle. So just something to keep in mind. And we're done. Okay, so we're gonna redo it, but this time I'm gonna do Great Sword. And then after that, Dozy, I'll go through the banner so that it's people know what to do, or what the new banner is. Wyvern. So this was my party. I'm gonna change it because some are under level. And also we have Sarowin. This one. Yeah, let's do this. Okay. So like I said, the only opening is every 3 turns. And usually you can only overdrive on turn 6. And I forgot to use the latest Final Empress, but that's fine. Christmas will do. This. Sword Chain. So I use Metal Black on this one for debuffing, because as you saw, there is a Wind Cutter or Cyclone as well. So Sword Chain would be able to debuff intelligence for Wyvern, which is pretty good in helping mitigate the damage. And then you also have Gustav doing the, I forgot the name of the skill number 3, but with magic mitigate. So that's my goal with this. And then you see that Metal Black is doing critical with Wyvern because I have a Dragon Specialized Greatsword crafted. So that would start, I think, on chapter 6 if I'm not mistaken. Once we start seeing the blue material, then you would be able to craft weapons that are specialized for certain enemies. And Wyvern is considered as a dragon, so that's why I have that dragon specialty on Metal Black's greatsword. Yeah, dragon and avian. So this one I'm gonna use fast so that you can see that I would be able to outspeed Wyvern and then be able to attack before the avoid is casted. So that's why in the tips section in the game, it tells you that it's better to do overdrive or fast type of skills, so that you would be able to deal decent damage on turn 3s, if possible. So yeah. I mean, that helps, Dozy. I have been super lazy with that in JP. I don't have enemy specific and weapons for everyone. So I just make use of either Remembrance or the Master Stone, and I'm happy with that. And I agree, the grind never ends. But it can be improved though. So in JP, the results page, it shows you all the items at once immediately, not like itemizing it for like a good 30 seconds or so. So in the future, that's gonna be how it is. And when you tap on the screen, so after the battle ends, you know, you gain stats, right? And then you gotta wait like a half a second for them to do their pose and then gain stats, whatever. So you can keep on tapping on that screen, and then they would just keep on getting the stats, not having to wait that 0.5 second. That's a really good quality of life that I'm waiting for global. Yeah, so this greatsword is how we would be tackling the battle in global, not the how I did earlier, because it was kind of overpowered, that team. Boom, 600,000 damage. That's Halloween for you. Okay. I guess we'll do this. More. This one. Sure. Sword chain. OD units, or if you have fast, like say for gun, I would bring Summer Doll, global exclusive one with the jet ski attack. Anybody with fast, so say for gun, you would have Summer Doll and Liam, so you would have an easy way with tackling that. If you're gonna go the dodge strategy, say for Spear for Matriarch, then you gotta have Paean of Victory and then healing. But I would think tackling it in the normal way in Tortoiseshell would be good enough. See? Look at how poor my jewel is in JP. I have 1 jewel. Okay, let's go through the banner, and then I'm gonna record as well, so that I'm gonna upload it as a separate video. Alright, aloha everyone, this is Arado, and we're gonna run down the banner, the current Valentine's banner in JP. So we have Vampire Lady, which is a short sword style, and then 2 monster enemies. One is Furfur, and then the second one is, I don't know her exact English name, so my apologies on that one. So let's start off with Furfur. So Furfur, for the stats, so she has strength in intelligence at 100-ish percent. Oops, sorry. At 100-ish percent. And then pretty decent agility, willpower, and then dex. Because she is a hybrid of physical and cold DPS. Alright, let's check out the skills. So first one is Ice Axe or Cold Axe. So it's an AoE, slash and cold, 0 to 1 BP, E damage. The second one is Diamond Heart. So it's a fast column, cold and slash, 7 to 9 BP, S damage. The third one is Sweet Frozen Axe. So it's a single target, slash and cold, D damage. And then, so first she would buff himself with attack boost, large effect for 5 turn, and then do the D damage attack. And then after that, she would follow up with Ice Struck Tight. I don't know what that word is, but Ice Struck Tight? Something, this one. So it is a single target, SSS damage, slash and cold. Sorry, my katakana is failing me tonight. But yeah. So Furfur is one of those where they would buff themselves first and then do the attack. But for Furfur, she would do 2 different attacks. One is buffing and then 1 attack, and then a follow-up after that. And then it would follow the same rank as the Sweet Frozen Axe rank skill. Okay, for ability. First one, at turn starts, buff self with Element Enhance Cold. Extreme effect for... Oh, it's permanent, and then it only triggers 3 times per battle. Yeah, it's permanent. It doesn't have any duration. And then when she is doing cold element attack, she would gain BP plus 2. So basically, if she does this Sweet Frozen Axe and then the Ice Struck Tight, then she would gain BP plus 4 out of it. In a turn, she gains 7 BP all in all. And then the second ability, oh, by the way, one good quality of life in JP. So you see this green text, you can tap on that, and then you can actually see what the effect is. And then this confirms what we shared earlier, where the buff would last the entire battle. This one, that one, it says entire battle. Alright, second ability, battle starts BP plus 3. And then a turn starts, buff self with all attributes, medium effect. And then the third ability is Axe Secret Technique, I think. Oh no, not this one, it's different. So when equipped with Axe, improved damage, extra large effect, so 20%. When taking a resist damage, mitigate that damage with extreme effect, so 40%. And then when taking a resist damage, you would be able to have a 37% chance to dodge the attack. So this type of ability, Anya would come with that, starting that kind of ability, and then new characters after Anya, some of them would have that kind of ability as well, which is pretty good. As long as you gear that character properly, then you would be able to take damage as resist, and then you would be able to roll either as a dodge or being able to mitigate that properly. And that's why if you saw my video in JP for not Draeger romancing, most of the characters I use there, like Rock Bouquet and Emilia, they have this type of ability and they are able to dodge the attack randomly, and it's because of this effect. So yeah, Furfur overall is a really good DPS, but other than that, I don't see much use for Furfur unless you have UDX, Bald Galahad, because Bald Galahad is also specialized in slash and cold element, although Furfur would be doing way more damage than Ice Galahad. But I think from a farming perspective, Ice Galahad can be more than enough to cover cold and slash element, in my opinion, if you're trying to play it conservatively. Or if you like to pull for Furfur, then yeah, go ahead. Because the banner itself is pretty good with Furfur, Vampire Lady, and this one that I don't know her English name. My apologies. Alright, skill animation before we move to Vampire Lady. Cold Axe. Okay. Diamond Heart. Oh, it's a row. Sorry, it's a row, not column. My mistake on that one. Okay. And then Sweet Frozen Axe. Alright. She be eating those macarons. Alright. Cool skill animation overall. But my target with this banner, and I still haven't gotten her, is Vampire Lady. Alright, Vampire Lady stats. She is short sword and then is a hybrid with sword. That's why she has high strength as well. So strength, dex, and agility for her. And then a little low for endurance and willpower, I would say. Will is average. Endurance is a little low. Alright, skills and abilities. First one, Bat Remedy. So it's a single target. You do single target damage, pierce, and slash. And then after that, she heals herself with small effect. It's 1 to 2 BP for D damage. Second one is Roundabout. So Roundabout becomes, the Roundabout Plus becomes a 6 to 8 BP for SS damage. And then last one, Ama. So Sweet Parade. So Ama means it's sweet. And then this one is sweet. So Sweet Parade. It's a fast single target, pierce. You can only use this skill 5 times per battle. And then you do the S damage attack. It's a 9 to 12 BP. After the attack, she buffs herself with a dodge stance for 1 turn. And then when her attack hits, she would debuff that target with defense down, small effect for 2 turns. Alright, abilities. So first one, turn ends. For that turn, if she doesn't take any damage, she would buff everyone with heat up and defense up. It would only trigger 5 times per battle. And then also for the same condition, if she doesn't take any damage for that turn, that she would heal the party with extra small effect. And then second ability, turn ends, buff her, give herself BP plus 2, and then give everyone heal extra small effect for large chance, so 37%. And then this one, ability number 3, improve damage with extreme effect, so that would be 30%. And then when taking enemy damage, there's a medium chance to dodge enemy attack, 25%. So I saw a tweet from a JP player like testing out how Vampire Lady would work with Bunny Emilia. If you remember, Bunny Emilia gives everyone the passive where it's a 25% chance to heal everyone with extra small effect. So you roll 4 times in an end of turn for that as part of that ability. So with that combined with Vampire Lady with ability number 2, large chance for extra small heal, and then not taking damage would give everyone extra small heal as well. So that would be a lot of healing if you combine Vampire Lady and Bunny Emilia. That's why I wanted to get Vampire Lady, not only for a lot of healing, but also the party heat up and defense up. Even though it's just small, you know, it's something. It can help the party overall. Okay, let's check out the skill animation. Oh, that's cool. Okay, and then roundabout plus. Same animation. Then sweet sweet parade. Okay. Alright, and that's Vampire Lady. And last one is this enemy right here. I'm sorry, I don't know your name. And the stats? She is a wind magician, so intelligence mostly. And then there's agility, willpower, and endurance. That's the good part with her. And she has a unique effect that we might be able to see more in the future. But yeah, this is her stats. Let's check out the skills and abilities. First skill is Shade Ball. So Shade Ball is single target shadow, and then after when the attack hits, you would buff the enemy with moral down small effect for 2 turns. Next one is Howl Ribbon. So it's an AoE slash, and then when the attack hits, there is a chance to inflict confuse and insta kill. So both at a small chance. So the confuse lasts for 4 turns. And then last one, this one, it's a fast AoE slash skill, 12 to 15 BP. You might be wondering, we are at the point where we are at a 10 BP and then an AoE should do an A damage. And there is a catch to this skill. So it goes in the ability. Let's go to first ability. So first ability, when her attack hits, she gains BP plus 2, and then she also heals herself with extra small effect. And then when she uses skill number 3, she would inflict this to the enemy. So this one would take effect on the next 10 hits for that enemy, because what happens is whenever an attack hits on that enemy with this like I would say curse or something, then it would debuff that enemy with intelligence and agility. So say it's an AoE, right? So for Domafa, for example, there's 3 enemies and then you hit them all with skill number 3. So because it's an AoE, so this would take effect. It would apply this curse to them, where for the next 10 hits to those enemies, they would be debuffed with small effect of agility and intelligence. Now, one thing to consider, it's not the same as an active small debuff, like say 10 to 15%. I would say, because it's a passive, and I would have to research the numbers more, but I would say this is more on a 5 to 10% range, if not 5% only. So just something to keep in mind. And that's the unique skill that this character has, and we might see more of that in the future, where when you do this skill, you would be able to inflict this curse to the enemy, and then it would have this kind of effect. Alright, so ability number 2. Battle starts, BP plus 2. Turn ends, medium chance, 25%. Heals self with small effect, and then BP plus 3 to self as well. And then ability number 3, improve damage with extra large effect, so 20%. And then turn starts, defense up to self medium effect for 5 times per battle. So she's pretty tanky because she has above average endurance and willpower. Alright, skill animation, Shade Ball. And then Howl Ribbon. That's cute. And then the dreaded skill number 3. Nice. I love her skill animation. Yes, I love the color green, that's why. Alright, so overall, again, my target is Vampire Lady. If I get her, the green lady, I would be happy as well. But definitely, whatever jewel I get, I'm gonna try and hopefully get Vampire Lady. Alright, hopefully that clarifies whatever questions you have with the banner. If in case of anything, just let me know and feel free to leave in the comments whatever you think kind of contents that you would like to see for Romancing Saga Re-Universe. Thank you so much and see you in the next video or stream. Alright, Dozy, hopefully that helps with the banner rundown. I know it's a lot. But that was the unique part with the green lady, where if you use skill number 3, it applies an extra effect to the enemy, and then the more you hit the enemy, the more it triggers that debuff to that enemy, which is pretty cool. But Vampire Lady to me is the real prize for this. And then people are also making fun of Furfur because of the let me see, I think this is a spell, yeah. So the casting spell, they're trying to use Sasha's skill, or actually spell casting animation, and it's not the most pleasant to see, you know. Sasha is like pointing one finger up, and then with a pixelated art it kind of looks like she's doing the middle finger, which is pretty funny. And people are doing some pixelated changes to Furfur doing that, because Furfur in the JP community, she's kind of like what they call a trauma enemy, because you would see Furfur and then you'd be like, oh, it's just a normal enemy, and then boom, insta kill because of a deadly skill used on your party. Okay, back to the regularly scheduled program, Remembrance Battle. Okay, we're gonna do, what was I gonna do? Let's do a Great Thief. Well, sorry, let's do Domafa, because Domafa is the one we can it's gonna come up next after Wyvern. So for Domafa, I wanted to show you this one. Hopefully I would be successful with it. Basically, I'm gonna use a not. So for Domafa, you need Confuse and Charm. On counter 0, they would debuff themselves with Confuse and Charm resistance down, so you would be able to inflict that properly. Because Axe doesn't have that, you had to resort to Strum Ikonen power. So Strum Ikonen, as you know, whenever he gets attacked, he would buff himself with endurance and willpower, because at counter 0, you would expect Shock Rush and Stinger be used, so whoever is targeted gets paralyzed or insta-kill. So that's why Strum Ikonen is used, so that he would be able to withstand those attacks for the party. So let's try if I can pull that off for the stream. But if not, I have a video of that. I can leave that in the comment if I'm not successful with this. Yeah, we're good. Don't fail me, Strum Ikonen. If I fail, I'm not gonna retry. I'm just gonna leave it in the comments so you guys can see after the stream. But I'm gonna do it the proper way with the Confuse or Charm. So for Domafa, you just want to target Domafa. The soldiers, after Domafa is taken down, if they don't have any Confuse or Charm, the following turn they're just gonna retreat. So just focus fire on Domafa and be done with it. And likewise, as per usual for Axe party, that you would be mostly doing Savage Slash with Darius and Nora, or Nora and Sif with Whale if you have school style. Nora, don't die. Thank you for double heal. Okay, let's see if Strom Ikunen can survive. Hey Silsey, how are you? I just finished running through the Valentine's banner in JP, and then I'm trying to show Domafa how it's like. You already saw this, right, Silsey? We immediately unlocked Dojo 3 for Strom Ikunen for this battle. Here comes the Shock Rush and the Stinger. Oh, it's the following turn, sorry. Nice double heal. Hi, Stinger. Yeah, go to Strom Ikunen, please. Go to Strom Ikunen. Thank you. No! Thank you. Thank you. And that's why Strom Ikunen is cool for Remembrance Battle. What is your goal with the banner, Silsey? And I understand where the feedback is coming from, because there's also an extra information that was shared with the banner. That's why people are on the edge of pulling for Valentine Matriarch. So yes, what you're seeing is correct. Eventually, Strom Ikunen would start getting 0 damage because of the endurance and willpower stacking that he does to himself. So that's why if you haven't already leveled up Strom Ikunen for your party, I would suggest to do that, because Strom Ikunen is just super solid for Remembrance Battle. And to top that off, Strom Ikunen is Platinum unit, so you would easily get him, if anything. Okay, we'll wait for Tyler. Kyler, don't die. Okay, we're done. Overdrive. Come on, overdrive. Sure. And this is done. Yeah, you just gotta survive this turn. Without Strum Ikonin, of course, the party would die. But survive this turn, and then the following turn, you would be done. They're gonna retreat. Retreat. Okay, that's done. And now, so that's the unusual way of doing it because Axe doesn't have Charm or Confuse. So Strum Ikonen is your way to go for Domafa. For other weapon, you have some sort of confuse or charm effect with you. Like say for sword, I didn't use Vampire Lady because I did the parry route on this one. That was scary as well. Let me see. So for this one, I used Rastaban. So let's do that. Okay, and then just in case you don't have Rastaban with you, just use the S style. You're gonna be fine. I would agree with you, Silsey. They are not useless, and especially if Matriarch, this Matriarch with the let me check what the translation is for the skill number 3. Come on, load up. Come on, don't be shy. Hold on. Let me try to look it up. I want to see the translation. It's a Paean of Heartthrob. So if Paean of Heartthrob is your type of gaming, you know, with the high BP cost and you would be able to manage that, then by all means, I think it's worthwhile. With the so it's kind of like Halloween Narwhal's Daughter, but it has additional buffing to the party. So Narwhal's Daughter, the Trick Carnival, it only debuffs the enemies, and then the party gains BP +1. For Matriarch, it's a buff and debuff, as well as for global change, there is the defense boost and the defense boost and defense stance down. So I think it depends on what you're gonna. I forgot to use the Shriek. I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention. It depends on what you need. Whether you need defense boost, defense stance down, and the buff debuff, or you just need something else, you know? But I would think that it would be a universal thing for Matriarch to be usable because I don't see any reason why you wouldn't use a buff and debuff unless something's going on, you know. For me, it's just not my type of gaming that the expensive BP, usually I prefer the ones that you can spam as much as possible. So that's why I'm not gonna pull for that one. But I'm not stopping anybody who would need Matriarch for that matter. It's just that after defeating Egg in JP, I really didn't use Matriarch at all. Even the SaGa collaboration one, even I tried to complete that and all, I couldn't use her. I found the new characters released to be more usable for that type of battle. But that's not to say that Matriarch is not useful. Definitely she has some uses. It's more of a situational kind of thing, even for whatever scenario that you are tackling, right? It always depends on the type of scenario you're covering that you want to cover your bases. Anyway, counter 0, Rastaban. I'm gonna use Ultrasonic Wave so that I can confuse them. That's why I said you if you don't have New Year Rastaban, you can always use S-Style and you would be okay with it. And they would even attack their own boss. So again, as a recap, Confuse or Charm would work for this battle. So that's why if you don't have Romancing Saga 2 stage Wagnas with the Butterfly Blaze, then your easy ticket for Domafa would be this coming Matriarch with what is the translation of the skill? I'm sorry, hold on. With Sweet Way. So Sweet Way inflicts Charm. Hi, Meadow Black. I'm happy that I have you in JP. I would love to have gotten you in Global. Because you are a robot of honor. He has the samurai spirit in him. Okay, we'll wait for Gray and then we'll do a big overdrive. Okay, big overdrive, and then I'm gonna do ultrasonic wave just to be safe. Oh, okay. Okay, so we have inflicted confuse on the soldiers. So they're gonna be confused for the next 3 turns. They wouldn't be retreat. They are not going to retreat until the confuse is out. So after the confuse, the following turn they're gonna retreat. So no problem with that. I'm not gonna wait for 3 turns for that, just to show you that. But yeah, that's how the battle works with confuse and charm, or charm rather. My main reproach about some people comments is because Mama don't have what they expected, mostly a reduction cost. Well, who dictated that there is going to be a reduction cost for skill number 3? Because really that's how it was designed in JP, and some JP players they adjusted according to how Doki Doki Payan of Doki Doki is designed. I mean, for me, I would love to have a lower BP cost for skill number 3, but still it's not my gameplays. But I wouldn't say that Matriarch is bad overall. For me, from my account, I don't have use for Matriarch anymore because I finished Egg already. After Egg, I feel that I'm gonna be more creative with my party and not use Matriarch anymore. It's not to say that Matriarch is a bad character overall. I would think that she's still usable. Even with the current event in JP with the Romancing Saga Minstrel Song Tower, I saw a lot of people use Matriarch still with the Payan of Peace because willpower buffing during that event was really important. So it depends. For me, long term, if you are invested with Matriarch, pull for Valentine Matriarch, you won't regret it. I think this one would be more useful than the SaGa collaboration one. The SaGa collaboration one is like a single target focus, I would say, than the Matriarch 4, because Matriarch 4 is more AoE oriented, right? The SaGa collaboration one, the latest one, she has Round Slicer. It's a single target SSSS damage. Other than that, she buffs and then she gives guard up to the party. So different kind of buffing, but overall, I would say Valentine with Payan of Peace is still really good. Or if you have other BP battery with you, Valentine with Payan of Protection would be something that's worth going for a hard content. So yeah, I would disagree and agree. I would agree with you and disagree what some people would say about the Valentine Matriarch. Overall, I would say she's good. It's just that there's some other characters that are coming up and potentially overpower Matriarch with other capabilities, because we can't say what a global exclusive support would look like. We haven't had that in a long time, since I would say Painter Annie. So there's really no reference with what they say on that one. And my advice for you, Silsey, would be to focus on your game and focus on who you want to pull. I mean, for me, I said I would poke the Darius banner and 14 multis after I got Darius. But I'm happy because I really wanted Darius. Even though he sucks. A lot of people say he sucks. But I love to get Darius, so I went for Darius. So it's fine. I would say it's cool to have your own opinion. Alright, so that is Wyvern and Domafa. So we're gonna do Great Thief, or some people call Great Thief Carmine. So I don't know where that name came from. I think from the Barthélemy trial. But So let me show you how it's done. So for Carmine or Great Thief, your goal is to inflict poison on him because of his ability. Every time Great Thief is hit, then Great Thief would buff himself with Heat Up. So the more you do damage to him, especially with multi-hits at that, the battle would become deadlier. And when the counter reaches 0, there's so much AoE that Great Thief would do. So what happens for this battle is you inflict poison on this one, and then you take down the ads. Every time you take them down, they would refresh every turn. So you wouldn't have a turn where there is no ads in the screen. So no problem with that. And of course, I'm bringing our Lord and Savior Rocky because Rocky has Pompoko or the Doom. So makes it that because this is a martial arts party, so they're able to dodge enemy attacks with enough Pompoko. And then, so the theme of the battle is poison. So when these ads, they reach counter 0. So counter 0, they would use this one. So this one, it would cleanse all ailments to everyone in their party. So that means if there is poison on Great Thief, that it would be cleansed and you would have to reapply it. So that's how the battle works for this one. You just avoid doing attacks on Great Thief, do poison, and then that's it. And that's why we have Johan. So Johan from the sword style would have, I forgot the name of this skill, but this is the one that puts himself in stealth stance and then would also inflict poison. So yeah, do that and then take down the ads. And then if you're doing single target, don't worry about hitting just like that. I made a mistake. I was about to target the top thief because as long as you target the top thief, it would go from top to bottom and then Great Thief. Attack Pompoko. Yeah, Echoes of Mana, Silsi. It's not doing great. A lot of people were not happy with how the game unfolded. Yep. So Silsi, that was the one that made some people um, kind of veer away from the Valentine banner. Because there's some useful characters there like Thyme and Kid Monica. Personally, for me, I would target Kid Monica because that would be a great help for my bow and short sword lineup. And it's mostly for Remembrance. There are some farming capabilities there because both Monica and Mikhail would be good for column farming. But I don't want to preempt the game into doing the review immediately. So I wanted to wait until it's official, that it's announced, before I say much stuff about it. But people in the chat earlier were saying about it, so I went ahead and shared some stuff about it as well. Heroes banner. I forgot already, Silsey. I did so much review. I think I remember it was whatchamacallit, when the Alkaiser banner was accidentally added, I think, and I waited for the banner to be live and then before I actually did my review and stuff. I know, I love Monica and Thyme. Thyme is just, you know, Saga Frontier 1. Rocky! Don't die! Oh, Rocky died already. Our Lord and Savior Rocky. And yeah, so this one, by the way, is a combination of doing this with the agility dodging strategy and also doing the poison as required by the game. So just something to note. Excuse me. And done. You just gotta take down the enemy and then done. So yeah, this is counter 0. So counter 0, he would just try to heal the ailments of his party members. Not before dying though. But yeah, that's Great Thief. If you don't have poison, then you gotta make sure that you have a healer with you. So like Great Sword doesn't have poison that much. So you gotta have like Spiral Corridor John or Jean. I don't know how you pronounce his name. But basically he is a easily accessible party style character rather that has healing for Great Sword. He has a Starlight heal. So he's from Romancing Saga 1. Alright, no problem. No, thank you, Mia-san. Thank you for joining. So Mia-san says that we'll just talk more on Twitter. Okay, last one, Sigfrey. So for Sigfrey, let me see. I don't know who I can use that I'm confident with. Let's do sword, I guess. So Sigfrey started with the simulate level 25. I thought that they're gonna release level 25 as well for Real Queen and Deathmaster, but it's still 20, and then only Sigfrey has 25. Marasonjo Saza Dashi. Saki Dashi. Okay. Alright. Thank you, Mia-san. Hold on. Let me see. Oh, sorry. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. Let's try to check out the battle first. I'll do level 15 so we can check it out. Yeah, this is fine. I don't know what I'm gonna see. I hope I don't have to fight him X amount of times. I don't want to spoil it because it's part of the story with that running joke that you gotta fight Siegfried X amount of times. Okay. So there's some buff. So the enemies are pretty weak, the ads. Oh, you gain BP plus 5. Okay. What is the mechanic of this battle then? Let me see. What are the resistance? Oh, insta-kill. So I can insta-kill them? How about you? What's going on? Hit rate up. Mata yoroshiku onegai shimasu, Miya-san. Arigatou gozaimasu. Okay. I guess I gotta go on. See you next time. I guess I gotta go on higher difficulty. It's just hit rate up, so I don't trust you, Siegfried. What is this? So it's a delay, and then so nullify pierce, and then would counter with something that would stun. Okay. Okay. So if it has that, it nullifies spear. Pierce rather. This one nullifies blunt, I would assume. Yeah, nullifies blunt. Okay. Then summon servant. Okay. Okay. So there is IK, so let's do that. And then there's a lot of spells, so I'm gonna do Phoenix, Rising Phoenix. But I don't have a tank. Should I do this? No, I'll do Rising Phoenix. And then we're gonna use... I guess let's put... No. Do you have defense up, Polka? I forgot. Yeah, defense up. Okay. So for sword, we gotta bring Albert. Of course, our new favorite, Sumire, would be there. White Rose probably is the one getting kicked out for Albert. So let's do Albert. Yeah, this looks fine. Like that. Okay, let's fix the weapon. So you get the best weapon because you're the main DPS. So there's elements. I'm gonna give her Hydra leather. I need better helmet. The squid. And then the scarf. I don't know what you do again. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, Polka, what do you do? You're the tank, so you're gonna have blunt. This one? Yeah, that's good. Oh, wait. I gotta have the squid for him. Yeah. And then... Oops, sorry. Yeah, this one's fine. Yeah, that one's fine. Acelis, what are you gonna have? This one. Is this? Where is it? Hydra helmet, and then this. Yeah, that works. Okay. What do you do? This one. Mirza's armor. Let's do this. Yeah, that's fine. Then Albert, what do you have? This one? Wait, not that. Let's do this. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you're good. And then we're gonna bring Victor's blade. Victor's blade. And then you're the healer. Tank, I guess. Just in case. I don't have Steel Blade Phoenix for healing, but it's okay. We're gonna have that in global. Yes, we are. Question mark? Hold on. So we are right here. So we're missing the reverse hurricane, the dragon formation Kai, this one. I don't know what it's called, and then the power raise Kai. So we're missing 4. Okay, let's hope not to regret this battle. And just for FYI for everyone, it's my first time tackling this, so don't judge me if I fail. Charge up, Sumire. Oratorio, Victor's blade. How many damage block is that? Oh, insta-kill worked. Nice. Okay. So, can I do more attack then? Is this attack boost? Yeah, attack boost. Okay. Wait, 1 turn? Oh, 1 turn. Okay. Move this. Let's do this. Oratorio, Lefty. Okay, Polka, you gotta heal yourself. What's this? Ah, okay. Let's heal Acelis. What is the caution? What are you gonna do? Sumire, don't die. Okay, there's an AoE. One more AoE. There's the servants. Okay. So he casted something. What was that? Pierce. So Sumire can't use Pierce. Okay. Heal. So I can't use this because this has Pierce. So I gotta do normal attack. Because this one is slash, so no problem with that. Intelligence debuff. Oratorio. Insta-kill. Rain Call. Three damage block. Okay. And there is a counter. Ah! Thank you, Polka. Sumire, don't die. Okay, let's do this. Do you still have that buff? Okay, no more. I gotta do a attack so that everybody gets healed. Let's do this. And then lefty. Nice, Polka. Okay, I gotta give HP regen to Sumire as well. I should be okay, right? Yeah, okay. So intelligence debuffing with Magic Mitigate would be really helpful in this one. I can't use this, but this is indirect. So does it only counter the wreck? It doesn't say whether it's just the wreck. I'm not gonna risk it. Okay, this one, Oratorio, Victor's Blade. Damage block, which is whatever. 2, 3. Okay, one more and then well, I can overdrive now, like that. Oratorio, that thing. This is what I like about Remembrance Battle. Once you get in the rhythm, you would know what to do next. That wasn't so bad. So I think I should be able to cover Martial Arts and Axe because I have Ellen with Dimensional Break. And then, of course, Staff would have AoE insta-kill as well. So I should be able to cover Staff. For Spear, I don't think there is any insta-kill, so that's where I'm gonna struggle. Greatsword. I forgot. It's not gray. Hold on. I think I checked it. Hold on. Hold on. Whatever. Oh yeah, I'm gonna use Rayleigh. Yeah, Rayleigh has blood curdle, which is paralyze or insta kill, but it's single target, so it's gonna be fine. I can't think of anybody from Spear who would be able to do that, and Hammer, it would only be Genie with Time and Tide, and then hold on, let me see what other weapons. Alright, so sword we know. For great sword, it's gonna be Freyleigh. Axe, Dimensional Break, Ellen. Hammer, I don't have Genie, Time and Tide, so that's gonna be a problem. Martial Arts, because I have Martial Arts Ellen, I can use Dimensional Break as well. But red should have Raksha. And then gun, that would be Doll with Headshot, but I don't have Doll as well. Short sword, there's Floral Extravaganza or Lotus something from Acellus. So that should be good. For Spear, I can't think of anybody that has insta-kill for Spear. For Bow, that would be Death Shot from Claudia or Liz. But I don't have Robin Gal, so that's my problem. So, but I have Claudia, so we're good with that. And then Staff. For Staff, I have Death because I got 6 copies of Death while going for Saruin. And then I think there is an, yeah, there's an AoE death, so I can use that. Alright, so I think that covers for SaGa Re. There is insta-kill mechanic for the ads, and then whenever you kill the ads, you get BP plus 5 each of them. So in total, you get BP plus 10. And then there's the burst on counter 0. And then after that, back to counter 2. He would be able to nullify, pierce, or blunt. So that's where you might have problem with, especially if you have direct attackers. I didn't try indirect ones, like earlier with Sumire with the Star Shuriken. So yeah, I'm just gonna test it out some more. While we're still in the topic of Remembrance Battle, is there anything else you guys would like to know, ask, or cover both either in JP or in Global, so that we can cover that before we end the stream? While waiting, I'll do Axe for SaGa Re. So definitely I'm gonna bring Ellen. I have Darius, I have Strum Ikonen, and then I have healing. So this is the party. And then we were correct with Rising Phoenix because it was a lot of spells. And then Strum Ikonen would be at the middle. Yeah, this is fine. And then we're gonna use Vertical Cross. Okay, Strum Ikonen. We do that. I know I have a lot of good access for Romancing Saga 3. So, where's that? I can use this. You're fine. You can use that. Yep. And then element. So you gotta be tanky. This one. Yeah. It's fine. This one. Very good. Darius, what are you gonna use? Spray gun. This. Some element, that's fine. Powered suit. This one. Yeah, we're good. And then not this Darius, the UDX one. Actually, I can use this. Yeah, I can use this. And then I can add Savage Slash. Wait. I need passive healing, so UDX. And then I can do block command. Yeah, let's do that. Hello, Anotuwaner. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name. But yeah, we just finished SaGa Re, and right now I'm gonna do more SaGa Re while waiting for any other requests or questions from the chat or whatever. Even for you, Anotuwaner, if you have any requests or any questions in mind, just let me know and then we'll cover that. Right now we're just doing whatever. So SaGa Re, we learned that you can do insta-kill on the ads because they have 0 insta-kill resistance. And then when you take them down, you get BP plus 5 for each of them. So you get BP plus 10 in total. And then on counter 0 for Sigfray, there's just a lot of AoE that's happening. And then after that, he puts up a counter stance, whether it be pierce or blunt. So that's something to consider. Other than that, it's a pretty straightforward battle. And then I'm using Rising Phoenix because on counter 0, there's a lot of spells that's happening, so, you know, mitigate damage. And our boy Strum Ikonen doing a lot of good, being a good boy and being really good with the Remembrance Battles. Do you have any requests, Anotuaner? Whether it be any characters or what have you? It's insta-kill for this one. So only the ads you can do insta-kill, and then everybody else, Sigfray, you just take down normally. And then Sigfray starts the simulate battle for level 25. So this is level 25. Yep, I can run through the other Remembrance battle real quick for you after this. I don't think I'm gonna survive because it's pretty deadly, the attacks. Even Strum Ikonen is dying. And skill number 2, this one in JP doesn't have healing, so hey. Yep. Global version of Strum Ikonen is pretty strong. Hey, what was that buff? I don't pay attention too much with the buff. It's Pierce element. Okay, we're good. Why? Okay, so this is 0 damage. I wasn't expecting that damage block to come in first. Okay. Failed run. Ah, so if you do a direct attack, you get counter with a pierce attack. Okay, now that makes more sense. Okay. Sorry, that was a failed run. But real quick, so we have Wyvern in coming up next month for global. Every 3 turns, that's your window to attack, because Wyvern would debuff himself with defense stance down. However, he would use avoid, so that would put himself in a dodge stance. So the only way to take advantage of that is to use a fast type of attack, you know, like a quick draw from Liam or jet ski attack from Summerdoll and so on. Or every 6 turns, you do overdrive. So overdrive, would act faster than whatever Wyvern would do. So every 6 turn or every 3 turns is your window depending on who you bring. Domafa is not yet in global for whatever reason. They were released at the same time in JP. So Domafa, you need either Confuse or Charm. So at counter 0, they would debuff themselves with Confuse or Charm. So that's your chance to inflict them. Only the soldiers. Domafa, you cannot do any ailments. Because if you don't do Confuse or Charm, the following turn, the soldiers would do Shock Rush or Stinger. So you would get Paralyzed or Insta-Kill. If you don't have a Confuse or Charm, you can either go Parry or Counter. That's the only way. For Axe, of course, Axe is usually lacking. I covered that with, this party right here with Strum Ikonen. With the first 3 turns, you hope that Strum Ikonen gets attacked a lot, and then Strum Ikonen would be able to build up endurance and willpower so that he would be able to resist insta-kill and paralyze. And eventually, as the battle goes on, Strum Ikonen would take 0 damage from the enemies. Great Thief, you need poison. So the deal with Great Thief is you have Great Thief and then you have the 2 adds. So the 2 adds would have a counter 2 or 1. Once the counter reaches 0, they would cure ailments to everyone in their party, the adds and the Great Thief. The system for Great Thief is to inflict poison on Great Thief, because every time you do a hit, it's not necessarily an attack. So say for Final Empress, you did quadruple Moonstrike, so it would proc the ability 4 times with Great Thief. The ability is whenever he gets hit, he would buff himself with Heat Up small effect. So that the more hits you do for Great Thief, the harder he does with attack. And he starts with counter 10, and once it reaches counter 0, he would do a lot of deadly attacks like AoE type. And then all throughout the battle, there's also AoE attacks coming from Great Thief. So all you need to do in this one is inflict poison and then take down the adds as they come back in the battle, and then just keep taking down the adds and then reapply poison, and that should end the battle in 10 turns. So for weapons like Great Sword, I think, that don't have poison, then you would have to deal it the harder way, where you have to do really good damage on Great Thief and make your hits count with whatever you do for Great Thief. But yeah, those are the Remembrance Battle that's not yet available in global. And like I said, for Sigfray, it's insta-kill, because the adds would buff Sigfray with, I think, 3 hits of damage block. I don't know whether that happens every turn as long as the adds are there. So we can test it out. Hold on. Let's test it out with sword. But we run through the different weapons, and I think for sword, of course, we have Albert. For great sword, there is Freyle or Gray. So Gray has that one step something. You remember the very first New Year style that Gray had? So that one had that skill number 3 that has insta-kill effect. And since you get BP plus 5 whenever you take down one of these adds, that you would be able to recast it the following turn. So let's see. So this one, counter 1 with the adds still. What's going on? They still continue to buff Sigfray with damage block. No problem. Any requests at all, just let me know. I just wanted to see what happens on counter 0 with the ads. Ah, there's a buff. There's also a buff. What was that buff? That must be an attack boost because that hurts a lot, the spell. Okay, let's see. What was buff on you? Ah, you can see. So it's probably... Hold on, let me see. Attack boost. Extreme effect for 1 turn. That's why it hurts, the spells. Okay. That's why you take down the ads before counter 0. Now that completes the picture. Alright. Anotsuwaner, do you have any requests? Or Silsi, if you're back, do you have any other requests? If I don't hear anything, I'm gonna end the stream here, and then I'm gonna start on working on the review video. Alright, sounds good. Thank you, Silsi. And Silsi, like what we talked about, don't worry about what other people say about Matriarch. Because, you know, you have your eyes on Matriarch, and you are ready to wanting to use Matriarch. So just go ahead. And I don't think it's a bad idea to chase for Matriarch. I don't have a cup of wine with me, Anotsuwaner, but definitely Virgil is the one you're referring to. So yes, Virgil is SSSS tier 4S for me. So I'd be super happy if there's gonna be a global exclusive Virgil. Alright. Just in case anything else comes up, Anotsuwaner, Silsi, or anybody else, just feel free to leave a comment, or, you know, I'm on Discord, or you can DM me on Twitter if you have any requests. But other than that, I'm gonna work on the review video, and I still owe Eileen that damage comparison with Crit Claudia. I was able to get Crit Claudia in JP. So I'm gonna do that with Christmas Sumire, with Saruin, and I forgot the 4th one. But yeah, those are the characters in that video. Alright, let's do a round table call. Mia-san, Fifole, Silsi, Dozy, Shanshan-san, Mr. Sun, Andy, Srinivas, and Kyle. And of course, Anotsuwaner, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate all of you joining. You know, having people to talk with and geek about Romancing Saga is something. I appreciate being able to do that. Before I end the video, I would like to give a quick shout out again to Denny Dross and Sukuma-san for the Matriarch and Rouge artwork. Just visit their page when you have the chance. They have really awesome artwork in their pages. I know Denny might be posting more on her Tumblr page, but I'll check with her and see if I'm gonna put her Tumblr rather than Twitter. But yes, again, thank you so much again, everyone. Any requests, just let me know, DM me. Other than that, this is Arado signing off for now, and see you in the next video or stream. Again, have a good rest of your day, evening, or afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Thank you again, everyone.